It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Chris Godwin. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Jags and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Here we go, hey.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And some room to work. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. There's Mooney with another catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw, Smith. And this will be caught by Mooney. And wants this inside the 35-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Smith. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms toward the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage.
Since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They go play action with Lawrence. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On play action, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 6 and 10 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, win. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle to Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to it, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very flat. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith under a heavy rush Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, let's go. Hey, kill.
They'll run with Gibson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the loss.
They go play action now. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Lawrence will throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Back to the ground with Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly. Get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Out of the gun, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, Cook stays on his feet. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. James Cook, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, son.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the draw, it's Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, I'm gun.
One more time with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Red on red.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off of play action, here's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bishop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. '25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. Yeah, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
Geno down to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Geno. That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Colts. From 8 yards out, and the Colts have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 10-yard line.
Check 58.
Now Smith. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the return this time will go.